All right, let's go to the racist Rosita. It's so egregious on its face. I watch this video and I say, there's a lot of things going on in this video, but there's a lot of things not going on in this video. Look at this. Here we go, people. Here we go. Look at this. First of all, let's just put it on pause. Put it on pause. 9 seconds. 9 seconds to, it's a character, so I don't think we're doxing anybody or ruining their life, but 9 seconds for us to identify how bad racism has gotten in the United States. Rosita from Sesame Street snubbing 2 black children. This is Leslie Mack. Baby Paige and her cute little friends went to Sesame Place this weekend to celebrate Paige's 4th birthday. And this is how #Sesame Place treated these beautiful black children. I'm hot. I think that means, in context, angry. I think. Look at this. Now, I'll tell you one thing. Those kids are the cutest kids I've ever seen, but tied right up there with kids are, you can't even say that kids are cute. Those kids are beautiful, beautiful, cute. And now, in fairness, they do look pretty disappointed. They do look, I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. Sorry about that. They do look pretty disappointed. And Rosita seems to snub them. Ways, no, and no to you, no. And look at, okay. Look, I can see the face of disappointment in a child. Look right there. Oh, no, it was right. If I'm pulling a Simpsons quote, that's the moment where her heart breaks. She doesn't know why it happened. And so help me goodness, if someone told her it happened because Rosita was snubbing her because she's black, that's another form of being unfair to a child. So that's the clip. That was the caption. What did I just do here? What the heck did I just do? And then you go to the comments. What the hell? Let me see here. Or okay, well, let's just see. They looked so upset. WTF. They were so sad. Are you kidding me? That just broke my heart. But it gets worse elsewhere. There was an article because Sesame Street immediately has to come out and issue an apology to this accusation, which we're going to see in about 5 seconds. Absolutely baseless, borderline fabricated. And I don't like to argue intentions because it's irrelevant, whether it was done deliberately or not. To take a 9-second clip and show only that 9 seconds and nothing of what's going on in the background in order to portray it as egregious racism to support narratives, it's negligent at best and malicious at worst. But hold up. So you just got to read what happens as a result of this. Sesame Place apologizes for Rosita. Washington Compost. Sorry, people, I had to do it. This was the Instagram post. I don't know who the person's Instagram post is. I'm going to keep posting this. Oh, we're not seeing the same thing. You know what? I'll have to read it from here. I'm going to keep posting this because this made me hot. So I guess it's the same person given the language being used. We were on our way out of Sesame Place and the kids wanted to stop to see the characters. This disgusting person blatantly told our kids no, then proceeded to hug the little white girl next to us. Then when I went to complain about it, they looking at me like I'm crazy. I asked the lady who the character was and I wanted to see a supervisor, and she told me she didn't know. I will never step foot in a Sesame Place ever again. And please feel free to repost this. Actually, run me my money back. Hold on. Actually, run me my money back. So mad I stopped the video, but it got me so mad when he blatantly told them no. Said no to my kids and then went to hug little white kids because that's what's going on here. And then you got to see what Sesame Street has to say. Look at this. This is one way of answering it. Sesame Place, Philadelphia. Our brand, our park, and our employees stand for inclusivity and equality in all forms. That is what Sesame Place is all about, and we do not tolerate any behaviors in our parks that are contrary to that commitment. We also are and have always been committed to making sure every family and every child has the best place possible. I don't read too well, everybody. Best experience at our parks, and we are incredibly disappointed when that does not happen. Regarding this incident yesterday, the costumes our performers wear sometimes make it difficult to see at lower levels, and sometimes our performers miss hug requests from guests. The character portraying the Rosita character has confirmed that the no hand gesture seen several times in the video was not directed to any specific person. Rather, it was response to multiple requests from someone in the crowd who asked Rosita to hold their child for a photo, which is not permitted. The Rosita performer did not intentionally ignore the girls and is devastated about the misunderstanding. We spoke to the family and extended our apologies and invited them back for a special meet and greet opportunity with our characters. This is like the squeaky wheel getting the oil. We apologize to these guests for not delivering the experience they expected, and we commit to do our best to earn. You know what, by the way, I hate Sesame Street. This apology is in and of itself a problem. You know what their apology could have been? Then when I went to complain about it, they looking at me like I'm crazy. My response might have been, you're crazy. You're crazy, and maybe this was a ploy to get exactly what you seem to have gotten out of this situation. You're crazy. You're crazy because you saw something that wasn't there. You then weaponized it on social media, seemingly for the purposes of getting Rosita, the racist character playing Rosita, canceled from Sesame Street or Sesame Place, whatever the hell that place is. And then at the end of the day, you got what you wanted. So maybe you're not so crazy. I hate Sesame Street. I think Sesame Street is actually at this stage of the world and the history of time, the most disgusting propagandist entity out there, using their talking puppets to push medical procedures on children. I think Sesame Street is not getting what it deserves. But baseless accusations of the racist Rosita is not what it deserves. And then the woman, she got what she wanted. But now, why do I say that the woman is objectively? I don't say crazy. That was her term. I wouldn't use that term. I would say malicious fabricator of hoax, racist incidents. Why do I say that? Well, David Anber, the Canadian lawyer whom I'm good friends with, he posted the tweet, and he said, every person on the planet has been snubbed, ignored, otherwise aggrieved in some way by somebody many times in their life. It may be an accident or due to rudeness, but it happens to everybody. Taking an isolated example and using it to claim racism is gross, pervasive, but gross. Oh, but by the way, hold on. Too loud. That's too loud. Look at racist Rosita here. This is same parade. It looks like moments earlier or moments later. It just went audio. Look at that racist Rosita. So there's your incontrovertible evidence. Whoever the OP was. Rosita might not be the racist, and someone going around fabricating alleged hoax racist incidents to perpetuate whatever. If you walk around, it's the old expression, if you walk around and by noon you've met one jerk, you met the jerk. If you walk around and by noon everyone around you is a jerk, you're the jerk. I'm keeping it child friendly. So that is another fabricated story, and one that people on social media, I take for granted that everybody remembers Nick Sandman, but it's not even clear that many of the users on social media now were even there for Nick Sandman. Take a 9-second clip and say that, derive whatever you want to read into it by not reading what was in it. But alas, that's why there is a voice of reason on the interwebs, and I hope I'm one of them. Viva. Sometime the only answer is You're more sonic than I should be, so I lend you fast brain reactor power. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, yes, those costumes are generally disgusting. I wore one at one point. Disgusting. First of all, they smell bad because you can't exactly wash those things. They're heavy, they're hot, and you can't see anything in them. You could see maybe like direct plane. The whole story is so stupid, but the amount of people jumping on that bandwagon and the amount of people who are going to say racism is alive and well in America because of that fabricated, dishonest, hoax, out of context lie of a clip is going to be far too many.